I saved my mother's life, and when she found out how, she told me she wished she'd died instead. One second, my mom was singing happy birthday to me, carrying the cake to the table. The next second, she was convulsing on the floor, while everyone else at my party screamed and called for an ambulance. At the hospital, I sat in the plastic chair listening to the doctors arguing with my mom, explaining how she needed immediate treatment. "No, I'm fine," she screamed through the pain, knowing our insurance wouldn't cover even half of it. The doctors released her with pain medications. "We'll figure it out," Mom said, patting my head, but something told me that there wasn't much to figure out anymore. Either she got treatment, or I wouldn't have a mom anymore. So I did what I had to do to get money. When my mom was away at her job, I scoured the entire house. I broke my piggy bank and counted all the coins. I went through everything we owned, trying to find anything I could sell online, but nothing came close to the amount we needed. Nothing except Grandma's ring, our family heirloom, the only thing that she left to Mom in her will. I remember just how angry everyone was when my mom was the one to get it, especially my rich auntie who tried to wrestle it away from Mom at the will reading. But it was Grandma's wish, and she'd honor it no matter what. But now Mom was dying, and that ring was the only thing that could save her. And I knew exactly one person who'd pay top dollar for it without asking questions. I pulled out my phone, took a deep breath, and called my auntie. The sale happened fast. My aunt didn't even pretend to care why I was selling. She just showed up with cash and left with the ring. When Mom got home, I handed her the money and said it came from loans from friends who wanted to help, and she believed me enough. We drove to the hospital and started her treatment immediately. And for the rest of the month, I went with her through each appointment, watching her get stronger with each treatment. The color on her face started coming back, her smile, her energy. One morning, she woke me up early to work on the garden. "Let's plant tomatoes, cabbages, and some flowers for Grandma," she grinned, and my heart felt so warm. But then came the Thanksgiving dinner. This year, it was hosted by my auntie. I told Mom not to go, that maybe for once we could celebrate it just her and me. But Mom insisted on going, saying she wanted to show everyone she was getting better. So we did. We walked in together, and immediately everyone surrounded her, complimenting the way she glowed, how strong she looked. Then my aunt entered the room. In her hand was the ring I had secretly sold. I watched Mom's eyes land on it before completely freezing. My aunt smiled, holding her hand up for everyone to see. They all turned quiet and stared at Mom with a conflicted expression. "Beautiful, isn't it?" my aunt said. "It finally went to someone who truly deserves it." Mom turned to me. Her face was white. That's not Grandma's ring, right? My mouth went dry at her question. "Honey, tell me right now. Where is it?" Mom asked again. I couldn't lie anymore. "I sold it to her. We needed the money for your treatment." The room judged us silently. Mom looked at me with an expression worse than anything I'd seen in that hospital, worse than any pain she'd felt. This was betrayal. "You gave her the one thing Grandma wanted her never to have," Mom said quietly. "The one thing. That was your grandma's last wish. You had no right." "I had to," I said, fighting back tears. "You were dying. I already lost Grandma. I didn't want to lose you too. Maybe I should have just died then." Her voice cracked. "At least then I could have honored my mother's wishes. At least then I wouldn't have to live knowing my own daughter betrayed her grandmother's memory for me." Nobody said anything after that. My aunt walked away, still wearing the ring, knowing she'd won without having to do anything. And Mom left without the place without me, leaving me standing there in the room, surrounded by family who couldn't meet my eyes, wondering if I saved my mom or it was just my own selfish choice in the end.